lawmakers at a congressional baseball game practice in 2017. As always, we thank you for watching Franciscan Beat News. I'm Thomas Payer. Good night and God bless.
Perfect timing. We have about 90 seconds till we go live.
Boom. Suit is pulled down. Good evening, Steubenville. You're watching Franciscan Beat News. I'm Thomas Payer. Last night, the campus breathed a sigh of relief after nearly 40 students and a staff member on pilgrimage from the Gaming campus in Austria returned safely from war-stricken Israel. The group had barely begun its 10-day pilgrimage organized by the community of the Beatitudes when the conflict started. They spent their first night in Nazareth, then moved to the Sea of Galilee, where they remained until the university could arrange to get them out of the country. In a special bulletin last night, University President Father Dave Pavanka confirmed that the group returned to the Gaming campus at approximately 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time last night. Father Pavanka also thanked the staff involved in handling the situation and praised the students, saying they handled the situation with peace and joy. Rumors have been circulating across our campus this semester about the fate of Bennigan's Restaurant and Tavern at Franciscan Square. Those rumors now confirmed. The Herald Star reports that the restaurant, popular among students for its close proximity to campus, will close its doors permanently on Monday. The owners of the property have not yet commented on what will replace the soon-to-be vacant restaurant, as renovations and additions continue on the rest of the 4.5-acre Franciscan Square. Speaking of student meals, the university has made it easier for students on a meal plan to see how many meals they have left each week, along with their account balances of points and dining dollars. Students looking for this information can find it by logging into the port and searching My Meal Plan. Tomorrow, the Priestly Discernment Program is hosting its Fall Vocations Fair at Finnegan Fieldhouse. From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., more than 45 religious communities and dioceses will be on campus to talk with students discerning their vocation. Tomorrow's 12:05 Mass at Christ the King Chapel will be a Vocations Awareness Mass. Also happening at Christ the King Chapel this Sunday, the Byzantine Divine Liturgy celebrating the Fathers of the Seventh Ecumenical Council will take place at 2 p.m. The Byzantine Catholic Church is in full communion with Rome, so your Sunday obligation is met by attending, and you can still take communion provided you meet the normal conditions. A lottery player in California has won a $1.765 billion Powerball jackpot, ending a long stretch without a winner of the top prize. The winning numbers drawn last night were 22, 24, 40, 52, 64, and the Powerball 10. Before someone won that giant prize, there had been 35 consecutive drawings without a big winner. That winless streak was due to the miserable odds of hitting the Powerball jackpot at 1 in 292.2 million. The jackpot is the second largest in the world, topped only by the $2.04 billion Powerball prize won by a player in California last November. The jackpot is for a winner who is paid through an annuity over 30 years, but winners almost always choose the cash payout option, which for Wednesday night's drawing was $774.1 million. Strike talks have broken off between SAG-AFTRA and Hollywood studios. The Alliance of Studios and Streaming Services that negotiates with actors says the two sides are so far apart in their contract talks that there is no point in continuing. SAG-AFTRA slammed what they called, quote, bullying tactics from their opponents. Negotiations resumed last week for the first time since the actors went on strike in July. The studios say the deal they offered was as generous as the one that ended the writer's strike last month. Actors called that misinformation, saying the offer was nowhere near as generous as described. NASA is showing off its first asteroid samples delivered last month by the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft. Scientists anticipated only getting a couple of samples, but are still unsure how much was grabbed from the carbon-rich asteroid named Bennu, located almost 60 million miles away from Earth. That's because the main sample chamber has yet to be opened, according to officials at Johnson Space Center in Houston. What they have found was black dust and other particles scattered around the outside edge of the internal sample chamber. Deeply divided Republicans nominated Representative Steve Scalise last night to be the next Speaker of the House, but struggled to quickly unify and elect the conservative in a public floor vote after the historic ousting of Kevin McCarthy from the job. In private balloting at the Capitol, House Republicans narrowly pushed aside Ohio Representative Jim Jordan, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, in favor of Scalise, the current majority leader. The Louisiana congressman, who is battling blood cancer, is seen as a hero to some after surviving a shooting on lawmakers at a congressional baseball game practice in 2017. As always, we thank you for watching Franciscan Beat News. I'm Thomas Payer. Good night and God bless.